look, I think I'm unapologetic about the references to economic growth because when you think about it, the counterfactual is absurd. The idea that we would create an obligations on subnational transport bodies to develop strategies to diminish economic growth, that would be bonkers. But it doesn't say that there's a boilerplate for a particular kind of economic growth or a distribution of growth or a particular way it has to happen. And for the first time in an hour, I'm going to slightly fall out with some of my colleagues here because there is a lot of nonsense talked about the way in which we take decisions on where we're going to spend our money. And it's one of the few things that gets my heckles up because there is this myth that the way that government works is to bring together a great big long list of all the projects in the country, rank them by their benefit cost ratios as worked out by a team of extremely pointy-headed economists, see how much money we've got, and then draw a line when we run out of money. That's just not how we do things. It's certainly not how we do things now, and I don't think it's how we've ever done things. And we do look at what's the strategic goal we're trying to achieve, whether that's an economic goal or a social goal or an environmental goal. We are able to spend money to deliver all these things. The discipline we need is just to think through, are we confident that we're going to get the thing we think we're buying with the money we're putting into it? So for me, the kind of critique of the framework is sometimes a lightly disguised excuse for less than rigorous thinking about our confidence that what we're going to deliver is going to be delivered.
Fantastic. Go on, Barry.
Go, Barry.
Follow that.
So I think Chris Grayling, when he visited the North recently, said we now have motorway all the way from London to Newcastle with the opening of a stretch around Scotch Corner. This should have happened 20 years ago. I agree with Chris Grayling that actually some of the decision-making of the past could have been better, and I think we need to provide an evidence base to influence the decision-making of the future, and I'm very happy to rise to the challenge that Tricia sets out, but I think it is really important that decision-making in the future is much more rounded in how it looks at things and looks to unlock growth rather than just simply ease congestion. And that's how we can help communities that have greater deprivation. If we can unlock growth, I don't think looking for economic growth is wrong. I think looking for economic growth is absolutely right. But it does not have to be you just spend money in areas where the economy is strong. It means you can spend money in deprived areas to help boost the economy. I think that's a really important element of the overall picture as well.
Well, guys, thank you for such a passionate discussion. Please put your hands together for our lovely panel.